Every now and then an automaker pulls something out of their bag of tricks that nobody saw coming. And this time, it's Chevy making waves with a car that almost feels like a secret weapon. That's right, the Chevy Nova is back for 2026. And it's not just a nostalgic throwback, it's a straight-up sleeper that's about to shock everyone. This thing looks subtle, maybe even understated at first glance. But what's hiding under the skin is nothing short of insane. Let's start with the design, because the Nova name comes with a lot of history. The original Novas from the 60s and 70s had clean, simple lines that gave them a no-nonsense vibe. Chevy has carried that over into the 2026 model, giving it a sleek, muscular body without going over the top. The front fascia is sharp but not flashy, the LED lights are slim and modern, and the overall silhouette almost makes it look like a practical compact sedan. But then you notice the widened fenders, the slightly lowered stance, and the aggressive wheel options. And suddenly it clicks, this isn't just another commuter car, and that's exactly the point. It's a sleeper. It doesn't scream for attention, but it's packing serious firepower. Under the hood, Chevy is offering a hybrid performance setup that's going to blow people away. Imagine a turbocharged four-cylinder, working together with an electric motor to deliver instant torque and acceleration that rivals some sports cars. The numbers being whispered about are wild 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, in a car that looks like it belongs in the office parking lot. That's classic sleeper DNA right there, but Chevy didn't stop there. For drivers who want even more, there are rumors of a high-output variant that pairs a small displacement V6 with dual electric motors for an all-wheel drive monster. Think about that, an AWD Nova with hybrid muscle that can handle snow, rain, and twisty backroads while still looking like something your neighbor might daily drive. And while nobody expects the Nova to be an off-roader, Chevy is adding adaptive suspension modes, meaning you could take it down rougher roads or on long road trips without beating yourself up. It's not a trail rig, but it's definitely more versatile than any Nova we've ever seen before. Step inside and the surprises keep coming. The interior of the 2026 Nova feels way more upscale than the nameplate has ever offered in the past. The dash is clean and futuristic, dominated by a wide digital display that blends the driver's gauges and infotainment system together. The materials are far better than you'd expect at this price point, with soft touch panels, leather options, and even sporty bucket seats in the performance trims. Chevy also threw in customizable ambient lighting, premium audio, and all the latest connectivity tech: wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, over-the-air updates. You name it. It's a huge leap from the Spartan interiors of the old Novas. Back then, you were lucky to get a radio and maybe air conditioning. Now, the Nova feels like a modern driver's car, blending practicality, comfort, and cutting-edge tech. And yet, Chevy kept the cabin layout simple and uncluttered. Another nod to the sleeper mentality. It doesn't need to scream luxury, but it quietly delivers it anyway. Now, let's talk about how the 2026 Nova compares to the classics. The old Nova was all about being an affordable, lightweight platform that could be turned into a street monster with the right engine. It was the car for enthusiasts who wanted to go fast without breaking the bank. The new Nova carries that same spirit, but it's evolved for today's world. Instead of big block V8 South and carburetors, it's hybrid systems, a WD options, and tech that makes it quicker and smarter than anything we've seen wearing the Nova badge before. It's a sleeper for the modern era, and Chevy knows pricing is going to be key here. The buzz is that the base models will start somewhere in the low $30,000 range, making it accessible as a daily driver. But if you want the hybrid performance trims, you're probably looking at the mid to high $40,000, maybe even brushing $50,000 for the AWD version fully loaded. And honestly, for the kind of performance this thing promises, that's a bargain compared to European or even Japanese rivals. So here we are, looking at a 2026 Chevy Nova that's not just a name revival but a total reimagining. It's sleek but not showy, powerful but practical, and high-tech without losing that raw performance edge. It's the kind of car that can pass by unnoticed until the driver puts their foot down, and suddenly it's eating sports cars for breakfast. A true sleeper, just like the name suggests. Chevy's secret weapon is out, and it's going to surprise a lot of people. The 2026 Nova isn't just about nostalgia, it's about rewriting what a modern performance sedan can be, and making it available to the everyday driver. And that's why this thing is insane, Dotso. What do you think? Did Chevy absolutely nail it with the reborn Nova, or is it too much of a departure from the old-school muscle formula? Personally, I think this is exactly what the Nova should be in 2026, a car that hides its power in plain sight and delivers thrills where you least expect it.